Hello, you beautiful people. Welcome again to the YBA Peter channel.
Wow, it's been so long, Fat Man. I didn't know you still upload.
Today will be another episode of ranked 1v1s, and this time we'll be using a build suggested by Joe is Bored. They ask if you can play some D4C with Pluck.
Ooh, sounds fun, Joe. Let's fill in the skill tree and get ready for our matches. And as always, like, comment, share, and subscribe to YBA Peter for more YBA content. It's been a hot minute since I've played. Let's hope I didn't get too rusty.
To be honest, Fat Man, I'm not sure why the viewer didn't suggest D4C Love Train over its base form.
Yeah, that is a tad odd. Isn't the evolved form just objectively better?
Well, at least we all agree on one thing. The evolved version of D4C is probably a lot better than its predecessor. Nonetheless, they differ enough that it may change the way you use the stand. The game plan of D4C Love Train is rather evasive. Summon your clones from a distance, and use Love Train if they get too close. On the other hand, the base version has access to a chop, allowing you to be a little more comfortable up close, which is great in conjunction with a spec like Pluck.
Hey, that was an impressive first game, Peter.
Nonetheless, Love Train definitely takes the cake over regular D4C due to its higher destructive power and better unique abilities. But this build ends up being pretty good too.
I think you are being a bit optimistic, Fat Man, but go ahead and prove me otherwise.
To reiterate, it probably isn't as good as its evolved version, but it still hits most of the marks. Your pocket revolver, as well as your aforementioned chop, makes you a menace in close quarters and works extremely well with your sword abilities. Your clones are great tools for pushing enemies or distracting them so you can heal. Not to mention, you can swap places with them if an opponent uses their barrage. Lastly, your dimension hop proves useful for repositioning, for whatever the reason may be.
Well, when you lay it all down like that, this build does end up sounding pretty awesome.
Never doubt the ability of unevolved stands. People end up with some pretty good results using some of the earlier Tusk acts, for example. And some stands like Star Platinum could be argued as being even better than its evolved version. I firmly believe that every stand and spec combo have some degree of viability. It just depends on the situation. All I'm trying to say is on the surface level, it's less about what stands you pick, and more about how you use it.
Let's move on to the next round.
Even then, I do wish I knew what stands are the best ones to choose. I hate getting washed in 1v1s by these goddamn metamancers.
Well, don't you worry, Brian, I promise. Next video will be the YBA Peter tier list for every stand in YBA. Of course, it's my opinion, but I'd like to say that I have a decent grip on what's good and what's not.
I can't wait to see it, Fat Man.
On the topic of metamancers, I really hate fighting Silver Chariot Requiem. Luckily, though, I seem to be holding my own.
Well, what makes Silver Chariot Requiem so bad?
To put it simply, it is very overpowered and easily one of the best stands in the game. I could get into it, but maybe I'll save that for a dedicated video. Dear viewers, if you'd want to see a video with Silver Chariot Requiem, either a gameplay one or an in-depth guide, let me know by liking the video and commenting SCR down below.
Great final round, Fat Man.
I hope everyone enjoyed the video. Again, sorry for my absence, but fingers crossed that uploads become a tad more frequent. Thank you all for watching until this point, and be sure to subscribe to YBA Peter for more YBA content. This is YBA Peter, signing off. And then another